other side, preparing the rifles again for planting. Now, the cadets will show you another drill, the passing of rifles, which symbolizes camaraderie. Every cadet is responsible for each other. This is the PMA bond. This exhibition symbolizes the sharing and helping among the cadets. Marching to the other side, the cadets will execute the throwing of rifles. In this drill, they will throw the rifles to the person next to them. This shows how cadets trust each other. Persistence and determination are what the sun represents. Cadets' life is filled with endless rounds and with mind-boggling array of drills, classes, laboratories, and sports. Cadets live for survival. They become too preoccupied with their duties and obligations. In the academy, we are developed as leaders of character for the nation. A leader of character must choose the harder right instead of the easier wrong. Friends, guests, and mentors, the Masidlawin sun. Just like how the sun radiates all life on earth, may our bright smiles and sunny disposition bring light to your lives. More than just warriors, the Masidlawin Class dedicate our lives to a life of selfless service, which transcends our basic duties. As servants of the Filipino people, we promise to bring smiles and cheers to you, our countrymen, never letting the sun set on a frowning face.
The Armed Forces of the Philippines does not only protect the people but also the state. Its purpose is to secure the sovereignty and integrity of national territory. Indeed, the strength of the Armed Forces is rooted to the people, who are considered supreme over many beautiful. This is what the Academy implants in our hearts and minds, as we are voted to be the future defenders of land, skies, and seas. This is shown as they form the famous letters AFP. The Armed Forces of the Philippines envision its forces to be a world-class armed forces that is a source of national pride. Honor, loyalty, valor, duty, and solidarity are the values that define us and exhibiting the specialized knowledge and skill we have as we engage ourselves to the noble calling of the profession of arms as future leaders of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Now watch as the leaders render a salute in honor of our armed forces.
Love is never jealous nor conceited. It is never rude nor selfish. Love means different things to different people, different things at different time. Cadets may seem to be different than others, but they too have hearts. Their uniforms mislead people that cadets are persons made of stone. Little do they know that cadets are also human beings who love. Love bears all, maybe not always with a smile that's big enough for the world to see. It brings happiness to the cadets which has no end, where cadets hear one's heart beating in sync with them. Even for the most fleeting moment, that one moment a cadet will never forget. In the heart of each cadet lies their hopes and ambitions, while sacrificing their own interest at the expense of others. Although we cadets show passion in our work, we never forget to show our love to the people who stood by us. In the very sense, cadets have feelings, warmth and hearts, just like you. Ladies and gentlemen, always remember that our heart belongs to you. The cross is the symbol of cadet sacrifices. It is never for our sake, but for the rest of the country to sleep soundly at night. With our sacrifices, we hope and pray that our beloved and our countrymen will be able to live life in peace without constantly fearing for their lives.
Marching past civilians with precise machine gun movements, civilians oftentimes get the impression that cadets live a dull, emotionless life. Robot-like persons, stiff and rigid. That is how often civilians look at us. Emotionless as we may look, we are still humans. Beneath each cadet's uniform is a heart, softened by the trials and challenges he's been through. Though we are good at hiding our emotions and bear everything in silence, we cadets have unfading faith and hope under our circumstances and endurance without limit. To our families, friends, partners, and to the cadet girls, let it be known that we love you. This love is for you.
Dreams are what make people human. It is what keeps us focused and on track. Dreams remind us that there is always something better, and that progress sees no end. Not a day in cadets' lives that we haven't forgotten to examine ourselves as to what profession we would be happy to spend our lives with. Upon entering the portals of the academy, we'll learn that there is always something greater that this academy can offer us. Experience, knowledge, and situation have widened our perspectives to realize that surrendering our lives in the profession of arms is not indeed a comfort zone. The roads we are to follow will really challenge us a lot to stay on track. Dreams see us through the hardships and the rigors of cadet life. What we dream about, ladies and gentlemen, is a peaceful and prosperous future for our nation and for the next generation.
The class name stands for Mandirigmang Isinilang na may dangal at lakas upang maging tanglaw ng inang bayan. We are the men and women who will stand and fight for its rights, even if it means laying our lives for others. Maybe traditions, cultures, or beliefs, we are one. This brotherhood will always be engraved in our hearts. The name includes the impression of bravery that the class upholds. We are the warriors who will save the oppressed. This difference will never hinder us from achieving camaraderie and amity. We will stand firm for our alma mater, the Philippine Military Academy.
cross symbolizes our faith through every trial and hardship that a cadet faces, and when happy memories fail to inspire us. It is our Lord and our unwavering faith that gets us through. This is the blood we spill, and the life we're willing to offer, knowing